People always say like, why do you need a rifle to protect yourself? Like you just need like a good old pump action shotgun or a handgun. Why do you need like a 30 extended round clipper magazine, fully automatic, fully semi-automatic? They always like say shit like that. Dude, this is why.
The next time
this is why
somebody asks you,
the one video that explains why people need AR-15s. Well, here you fucking go, Chad.
why do you need an AR-15? Why do you need so many bullets in your gun? Don't waste your breath. Just show them this next video.
Was this California? Dude, what do you guys think? How much you want to bet this is California, chat? How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? What do you think? California, Chicago? California, Chicago? Okay, we'll see. Look at how crack-headed the crime is now. They fucking drive a car into the person's... Bro. That is fucking insane. Yeah, the new criminal meta to go in like a fucking group like this. Yeah. It's like a fucking zombie attack, yeah.
San Jose, California.
Man, San Jose, California.
Middle of the day, 2 p.m. Instead of grabbing lunch, these bastards decide to play Grand Theft Auto Jewelry Store Edition. They ram a stolen car through the front like it's a drive-through. Only problem...
Holy fuck, it is California.
This wasn't at 3 a.m. This wasn't in some abandoned alley. This was broad daylight, 2 p.m.
Yep.
People walking around like it's just another Tuesday. And boom, you've got a demolition derby crime spree happening right in front of you. And of course...
you know what they're gonna say, chat? They're gonna say, well, at least nobody got hurt. It's just money. Yeah, dude, what do you think are the odds that's what they say, guys? Well, it's just property. At least nobody was killed. Life is worth more than that. That's my Democrat impression. Do you guys like it? It's pretty good, right? That's my crackhead liberal impression. That's what they all sound like.
There's always some genius who watches this and says, well, at least nobody died. It was just property.
Holy fuck!
That's just stupid. The jewelry store? That's not just property. That's somebody's blood.
Serious, thank you so much for the bits. The old guy had a stroke, if I remember. Fucking pre-watch.
Sweat and years of sacrifice reduced the broken shards of glass in 30 seconds.
My God,
now, don't get me wrong.
Unreal.
I've said before, don't go chasing people down the street over property and shooting them. That's just not smart. It's not worth it.
This is crazy.
But this isn't the same.
Yo, thanks, Sheep. Thank you so much. Thank you for the sub, man. Thank you.
This is a mob crashing into your livelihood like it's a WrestleMania, and you're just supposed to stand there like a mannequin and hope they don't swing that hammer at you next, or they might have.
Dude, I guarantee you, if you have like an AR and they came in and you shot like 5 shots at them, they would all scatter. Because guys, criminals don't want to die. Generally, some criminals do, but like most criminals don't want to die. They want people that are compliant beta cucks, basically. That's what they want. They want people to be like as pussy ass as possible. That like they just sit there and take it. That's like their ideal target. Their ideal is like someone weak that they can pick on. The instant you fight back, the instant they have shit going down range, they all fucking run. They scatter like roaches.
A gun themselves, not a chance. Not a chance in hell.
Probably hot as fuck or something.
This is where the let's just ban guns and live in Barney's magical playground crowd shows up and shows how clueless they truly are. Look, you can pass all the gun bans you want, but that's like shutting off the faucet for the people who actually use the sink. The criminals, they're getting their water from a busted pipe out back. You can cut off every legal supply and they'll still be filling their bucket.
I mean, you can see here too that they don't even need guns. Like the criminals don't even need guns to like bust into a place like this. So it doesn't even fucking matter, right? Dude, what? Why are people so sympathetic towards criminals? Like, I don't fucking understand it. Like, am I the only one that like if they came in there and this old man like full autoed all of them, I would not feel bad at all. In fact, I would think it was pretty fucking based. Am I the only one that am I an asshole for that? Forbidden Gobble, thank you so much for the bits. FRT Heavy Barrel 50 drum. Yeah, dude, like I would feel like 0% bad if he just full autoed all of them. Like I'm just being real. Like I don't have any sympathy for criminals. Like I don't know. I don't know if I'm crazy or something. But I have zero sympathy for criminals. Like they're the ones who's trying to victimize random people. They're the ones trying to make victims of other people. And if like you live by the sword, you die by the sword. That's how I feel about it. It just seems fucking easy, right? Like I don't understand. Like Massive Dog, thank you so much. Thank you for the bits. Thank you.
Congratulations, Goofy. You've disarmed the law-abiding people who actually follow the rules, while the people who couldn't care less about your stupid laws are still fully armed and ready to prey on them. And let's say, by some miracle, you really did make all the guns vanish, because there are 400 million of them. You know what happens then?
Yeah.
This.
Yeah, it's bad for women too, because women are weaker than men. You remove that equalizer for women, so women get women have no way to protect themselves from men. Like it's bad. It's bad. Even if you could vanish all of the guns, it's a bad idea. The only thing I would the only scenario in which I would say guns, like, and even then, like, Second Amendment, it's like a complete, it's its own thing, and let alone the sporting purposes. But say, like, just for the purposes of an argument, the only situation in which you could like make that argument, and I would be like, okay, well, that makes sense, is if you had like fucking teleporters or something, and you could literally like press a button and like paladin bubble yourself, and then nobody could do anything. Then like maybe like even then I'd be like, well, that lets them victimize you and steal your shit, which I don't know. I just think it's dumb. I think it's dumb to declaw law-abiding people.
Mob with hammers, crowbars, and cars. Disparity of force. I'm gonna say it again. Disparity of force.
Diak says, I was told I was misogynistic for thinking women need guns, that they aren't weak. No, women are weak. Women are way weaker than men. Like that. I mean, you could hate me for that, but like, I'm just telling you how the game's balanced. It's like not even close. Like if you're talking like straight strength score, it's not even close. It's like off by like 6. In like reality, it's crazy. It's a lot.
Force. One more time for the crowd in the back. Disparity of force. Criminal unions. They don't need Glocks. They've got numbers and zero respect for you and what you have built. And in California? Oh, please. The criminals know the playbook. They know regular people are disarmed. They know if you do have a gun, it's neutered with a 10-round magazine limitation. They know the state's justice system is softer than a vegan marshmallow. They're not worried about cops. They're not worried about jail. That's why they're bold enough to do this.
If you didn't know this, did you know it takes according to like FBI statistics, with a handgun, like 9mm, takes 6 to 7 shots on average. Like talking about like the average encounter, I think it's 6 to 7 on target to disable somebody. That's not to kill. Killing and disabling are completely different things. When you get into a scenario with a gun, you're not shooting to kill. You're shooting to disable. And when I say that, I mean like you're sorry. Disable is a bad word. You're shooting to end the threat, and ending the threat is 6 to 7 bullets. The first bullet could be lethal, but the first bullet won't end. The only time that the first bullet ends an encounter, straight up, like say like a person was hell-bent on like killing you, and you actually had a handgun, 9mm, and you went to shoot them, the only time a single shot does it is if you hit dead center, you hit the spine. That's the only way it would happen, or you hit him in the head. If you hit him in the spine, it's over, basically. Like they just drop. But yeah, it's usually 6 to 7 to incapacitate somebody who's like actively trying to hurt you. It's a lot. It's a lot of bullets. So if you like look at the amount of dudes here, right? And again, this is like 9mm, right? This is a handgun. Like obviously, like if you're you're using an AK or something, it's gonna be like a lot less, right? But like I mean, this is what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. I mean, you get my point, right? They're like, you can't even do this in the amount of in a handgun. Basically, a handgun can't even do it, right? So that's kind of what I'm saying.
Shit in broad daylight like it's part of a TikTok challenge. You want to know what criminals respect? Not your laws, not your hat.
Texas Tim says a 30-round mag might not be enough. Well, if you're shooting like if you're shooting like rifle caliber, like then it's not 6 to 7 at that point. I actually don't know what the stats are for ARs, but it's significantly lower. It is not 6 to 7 with an AR because it fucks shit up. Like the hydrostatic damage for like a 5.56, it concusses people really fucking hard. So like it's completely different with an AR. But that's kind of what I mean, right? Is like, oh, like what do you need? Like you just need a pump action shotgun or like a handgun. Do you really need a weapon of war, right? And the answer is yeah. If this can happen, then yeah, I need a weapon of war, obviously. And my problem here, they're all 10+1 in California. Yes, that's true. Unless you have Freedom Week. Unless you have Freedom Week mags, it's 10+1. And here's like the common thing that like really irritates me is this obsession with fairness, right? Like for some reason, like there was like, oh well, that's like too much. It's like not even fair. I don't want it to be fair. Why do you want it to be fair? I want it to be as unfair as possible. If like someone tries to victimize me, I want it to be ridiculously unfair. Like if I could use a fighter jet, I would. If I could use a Gundam, I would. If I could use a tank, I would. If I could use an aircraft carrier, I would. That's what I mean. I don't want it to be even remotely fair. As unfair as possible.
Hashtags. They respect the threat of death. Imagine if the store owner had stepped out from the back with an AR-15, 30 rounds locked and loaded. You wouldn't probably even need to pull the damn trigger. The second that rifle came up, the dollar store Avenger crew would have turned into flashes. And
Shy says, I mean, look at this scene. They're very conscious of being as unfair as possible. Why should you do any differently? I 100% agree with you. Yeah, it shouldn't be fair, basically. If you're a law-abiding citizen, you should be able to protect yourself. It doesn't fucking matter.
And if they didn't scatter, then guess what? That's exactly what 30 rounds are for. And you already know I've got a spare mag in my back pocket. That's the point of the Second Amendment.
Damn, I don't have a
to flip the.
I actually should have a spare mag. I you know what? Yeah, I'm kind of bad. I don't have a spare mag in my room. I probably should. God, ammo's so expensive though, man. Dude, the spare mag's gonna cost me like freaking $100. God damn it. Oh no, I have a spare mag in my bedroom, but not in my streaming room. I only have 30 rounds in my stream. I guess I have my sidearm though. I do have my handgun. So I have like 2 guns like in my immediate vicinity at my streaming room. I have a 30 round like 300 blackout. I'm using like Hornady critical defense 300 blackout like FTX ones, and I have I'm using the same thing in my 9mm as well. What mag costs $100? Dude, ammo's expensive. Defense ammo's expensive. Super Vegeta. PvP ammo is really expensive. Like FMJs are cheap. Like you get FMJs like real fucking cheap, but if you want like PvP ammo, it's expensive.
Script to turn a victim into a hard target.
Leaflit needs to get out of California. I'm not in California anymore. I already got out a long time ago, Phil. But thank you for the concern.
Remind criminals that this isn't going to be easy. Because if you don't stop this shit, if you keep letting mobs do smash and grabs with no real consequences, you know what happens next? Businesses leave. Jobs vanish. Entire communities rot. Why the hell would anyone risk opening a store when criminals can crash a car through your building and you're legally expected to just stand there and clap like an audience member on Oprah? You're not creating safe streets. You're creating chaos wrapped in palm trees and weed dispensaries in a thin layer of California dreaming. But peel back that layer and what you've really got is chaos in paradise. And that's exactly why I created this, the Defend America design. Available at shop.Mr. Noir. Because defending America isn't just about a slogan. It's about standing up for your right to protect what's yours.
I'll link you guys the video.